one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain so, more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove.
So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And here is the legend himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Right hook is scoring. So much for boxing. This is a fight. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Straight right just misses. Do you believe what we are seeing? This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can't find a home with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Here we go for round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the hook. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
You don't want to trade shots. Left uppercut. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
What a punch. Swing and a miss with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
I'm looking confident now.
And there's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the hook. There's a counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? How about that time counter shot? Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Both men step back for just a moment. The courage on display here is incredible. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. In that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
The jab can't find a home. Nice counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
The perfect counter lands. Straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Misses with the straight left. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. They've got the momentum. And there's the bell for round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. No rest for the weary. Beautiful counter shot. Just missed with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Good counter punch. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Talk about it.
Switch on.
On to the 6th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. He threw a punch and just got countered. punch caught him clean. Incredible work rate. And he scores with the counter. A big whiff with the right hook. Nice counter. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Back and forth they go. The straight right just misses. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. His stamina is off the charts. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Here comes round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice job getting that punch through. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They block the left there. Punch, counter punch. That jab doesn't score. Beautiful counter punch. Quick punch scores. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab misses. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. this round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Leaves a knockout without...
There's the bell to start round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Swing and a miss with that hook. A perfect counter shot. That hook's blocked. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punching. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Blocks the straight left. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice counter shot. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.